Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So just want to talk a little bit about some of our aesthetic ideals that I see sort of being promoted in our community on social media and just in general, and just comment and create a little bit of dialogue space for us to question and critique some of the ways in which we prioritize or value certain bodies or body types or physical manifestations of skinniness or muscularity or body definition and things like that. And the reason why I'm sort of commenting on it is because I do feel that social media has been a really helpful format for us to build space for ourselves as trans people and as trans masculine people. And, social media has been one of the few arenas that we have been able to find resources for ourselves, with early YouTube and LiveJournal and Tumblr and various sites. We have created visibility for ourselves. And, we have shared resources and we have shared our experiences, and that has been foundational to our ability to become and manifest ourselves and opportunities to live authentically. And they're very powerful formats, obviously. What I find a little bit challenging right now in terms of Instagram, for example, is the heavy popularity of, skinniness and muscularity and chiseledness and rippedness as really celebrated and elevated and therefore idealized ways of being an embodied trans male person that get disproportionate validity and praise and attention and reward in terms of popularity and social cachet. And that is not to say that I don't think that, anyone should aim for whatever physical form or physical body that feels best for them. You have to do what you need to do for yourself. Personally, I've always had a long history of being very, very active, being very oriented towards strength training for various reasons. And for me, working out and being active in particular ways and building strength and muscles have been ways that I've combated dysphoria. And I imagine that's the case for so many of us, right? That is not a problem. What is a problem is selectively paying attention to forms of achievement in one's body, let's say, as the only way of being attractive or seen as masculine or male enough or legitimate or worthy or praiseworthy or they get any sort of response at all. It kind of drives an economy of worth that narrowly focuses in on things like abs and biceps and, shreddedness and whatever, at the expense of people who do not and will not embody that body shape and that aesthetic. Many of us, even despite my athletic background, just in and of myself, I will never achieve a certain look, right? And that's okay, right? I will always have a belly. I will never have a ripped six-pack. I'm post-hysterectomy, and my body has changed drastically in ways in which I did not bargain for, and I was not even privy to because we lack information. And in fact, my body has changed in the opposite direction of what I had wanted and expected. And many bodies will not be skinny, will not have abs, will not have, amazing biceps or, be pose worthy. But that's okay. We can have soft bodies. We can have, fat bodies. We can have all sorts of different sizes, shapes, and configurations of bodies that are still sexy and hot and valued. But I don't see us celebrating and elevating a diverse range of bodies. I see us very focused in on a very narrow percentage of really extreme, presentation that is not going to be what most of us can or maybe should even focus in on for our own health. And individuals are not problems, but a culture that elevates this also expenses other bodies and other ways of being embodied and other ways of being seen as valid masculine subjects in our bodies. And that is what I'm critiquing. And I welcome your comments on that.